I'm here to speak to you about marketing because I'm a really bad sharpener, so me teaching you to sharpen is kind of silly. I'm actually afraid to certify. I don't know if I can do it after 30 years. Marketing is very important. It's something that no one wants to do. A lot of you folks come from an environment where you don't normally deal with people, and you're picking a new career. And you need to kind of shake that off, because you're going to get a lot more no's than yeses for a long time. But every no gets you closer to a yes. Those are like old marketing tools. Okay? I'd like to talk to you about, first off, why do you need to be marketing yourself? And the reason why is people don't know who you are, and they see different people all the time. Salons are susceptible to people coming in to sell them everything from jewelry to frozen shrimp. Okay? All kinds of people go in, and, you know, from Bible salesmen to everything else under the sun. And that's why when you go to a door, you'll see no soliciting. You are not a solicitor. You are someone offering a service to the people that work there. So the first thing you do is walk right past that sign. Okay? So many of the shyer folks in this audience will walk away when they see that sign. It does not pertain to you. Okay? Now, what happens though is because so many people come through and sell them everything under the sun, they're very leery to do business with you. So this is an interview. Okay? It's like any other interview. You got to put your best foot forward. So you have to dress professionally. I met a young man the other day sharpening scissors in the area I was sharpening scissors in, from another old fella that had been in the area. He's selling them the business, and he had a t-shirt on that was torn, and I guess it was vintage, okay? And a pair of jeans, and did not look professional at all. I think that's wrong. You need to wear a shirt with a collar. You need to be dressed. Your shoes need to be shined. You know, so shiny shoe salesman is a pejorative, but in reality, you're presenting yourself. Okay? So that's the first thing you have to do. The second thing you have to do is you have to be able to stay in the salon more than 15 seconds. So the question isn't, do you need anything sharpened today? Because the first answer is no. And now where do you go? So one of the things that I did in 1979, the first time I went into a salon, a fellow I had learned to sharpen, and I was going to go out and sharpen, okay, as a lark, because I owned a business at the time, and I just was interested in seeing if anyone would even talk to me. But a fellow named Jack Floridis worked for another company, and he gave me a board similar to this with 10 shears on it. And he gave me some backup shears and said, look, next week just bring it back to me and, you know, don't worry about it. When I walked in the door and I introduced myself, I opened up this little flap and I said, I'm Joe and I'm a sharpener and I also sell shears. Well, all of a sudden now people are going, oh, shiny. Okay, so you now have a minute instead of 15 seconds. Okay, the next thing that you're going to talk to them about sharpening and how can I help you? Well, I don't know. I need my shears sharpened, but I'm not sure if I need them sharpened. I don't know if they're okay. Well, you could be really nice and you could carry a little bottle, a spray bottle of water and a tissue, and you could show them how to do that. Okay, I never bring my own bottle or tissue in the salon. What I do is I say, well, I can test that for you. You need to go get me a nose tissue. And I actually go like that, okay? You need to get me a nose tissue and a spray bottle. Everybody has a spray bottle on their station, okay? So now they're out hunting around. Meantime, Mary's done with her haircut. She comes over to look at the shears. I'm still here, okay? I haven't walked out the door yet. And no one said no yet. Okay. Girl brings over the tissue, and I always have trouble for some reason. I do it all day in my van. I can peel them apart 1, 2, 3, but when I'm in front of an audience, I get flustered or whatever, and then it's just not working. But you peel it apart, and you wet it, and you cut it. And if it cuts, you say, oh, these are fine. They're good. Oh, you want to test mine? Oh, okay. I'm still there. Okay? If no one needs anything sharpened because everything is tested out really well, by the way, that never happens. Okay? They might say to you, well, you know, I don't have the money right now, whatever. Okay, well, you know, I'll be back. Now, remember I told you that people don't buy from you right away because they have people soliciting them all the time, okay? So what you have to do is you have to get them to know you faster than they want to. So you hand them a business card when you walk in the door, and this business card is blue. I used to send out a postcard, and that postcard would look just like this business card. Okay, because that's called brand recognition and branding and all that good stuff. There's technical terms for that those marketing people charge you a lot of money for. And I would send out a postcard before I go, a week before I go the next time. But I would show them the postcard the first time I walked in the door and say, in 5 weeks, you're going to get one of these. And that'll let you know when I'm coming. In 5 weeks, it shows up. I actually did what I said I was going to do, okay? In 3 days, on the day that I'm supposed to be there, I actually show up. Oh my goodness, I actually did what I said I was going to do. And I hand them my business card again. By the way, these are very cheap, right? You want to hand these to as many people as you can. And I show them the postcard so that if this gatekeeper, who might be a different one than the one depending on what day of the week they're working, I show them the postcard, and then it rings a bell because she saw that in the back, posted on the board or whatever. We've now contacted them the first time. We sent them a postcard. That's the second time. You showed up. That's the third time. A few weeks later, you send them another postcard, okay, and then you show up again. That's 5 contacts in about 10 weeks. In about 10 weeks. Because in the beginning, how many people are new starting routes and what have you? Okay? So you're not going to be real busy, so you have to establish these routes over time. Okay? The goal is to get the people to actually call you and make an appointment. On the back of my card, I charge $30. I'm reasonable. Okay? Other people charge more, other people charge less. But if they do 3 or more, I charge $25. That's to induce them to make an appointment. If I can get them to make an appointment and I show up, I know I'm going to make $100 or $150 because they organize themselves. Another interesting thing that I used when I first moved to North Carolina a little over 5 years ago is a monkey cord. Everybody know what a monkey cord is? Okay, nobody not? You buy these for $5 from whoever that now selling the monkey cords. When I first showed up, I'm a very experienced sharpener in a completely new area that no one knew me. It's an interesting concept. Okay? I have the confidence to walk in the door, but still people aren't going to give me their stuff because they don't have any confidence in me. So what ended up happening was I would throw a couple of these out, North Carolina blue, by the way, so that, you know, it helps. And someone would buy one for $10. Well, I got lunch money for openers. But I'd show them how to put it on. I wouldn't put it on for them because it takes way too long. But I'd get it started, okay? And I'm still in the shop, okay? Well, these work. They work really, really well. So 2, 3, 4 days later, I get a phone call. I answer the phone. Most of you people won't answer your phone, okay? or you're using your home number. Throw your home phone away, buy a cell phone, put it in your pocket, and answer it when your customer calls you, okay? People don't do it. They let it go to voicemail. They're afraid to talk to the customer. I don't know that number. That must be a customer. I'm not going to talk to them until I know what they want. Really? Seriously.
Customer, you want their money.
Yeah, okay. So, 2, 3, 4 days later, I get a phone call. Hi, Joe, you the sharpener? Yeah, I'm the sharpener. Okay. You sold me this monkey cord, and I live in Thomasville. My shop's in Tom. Oh, they don't even tell you that, actually. They say, and I'd like you to come. I said, okay. Where are you? Oh, I'm in Thomasville. Okay, let's narrow this down a little bit. You know, would you give me the address of the shop so I can put it in the GPS and find you again? And they do. But what ends up happening is you came to see them. You solved a problem they didn't even know they had. Okay? They called you, you answered the phone. 2 days later, because you don't have to run there right that minute, you make an appointment with them, okay, 2, 3 days. You showed up when you said you were going to, and you solved some more problems. Every person I sold a monkey cord to ended up being a customer, okay? They would give, a lot of times what a customer will do is they'll dig in the back of the drawer, and they'll find that scissor that they gave up on, and they'll pull it out, and they'll hand it to you. Here's what you say to them: thank you, because they're giving you a try. They don't know you, they don't know if you're going to ruin their stuff, and that's what they're afraid of, because the last 3 guys ruined their stuff because they never got trained, okay? When I moved to Salisbury, first day after I got unpacked and whatever, I was living in an apartment at the time, I went into downtown Salisbury, which is a really ugly looking place. And I went into a black barber shop, little old man by himself, and introduced myself. He was shocked that I was even there. What's this guy doing in my barber shop? Okay. But he was nice. And he dug in the back of the drawer and he handed me an old Sargent 7-inch carbide steel scissor that was black from oxidation. Okay. Jim sells a eraser that erases the oxidation. I took it outside, I took it apart, I cleaned it all up with the eraser, I sharpened it, walked back in the door, and I hand him the scissor in my hand like this. He doesn't even try it. He reaches over to the counter and he picks up his good shears and he hands them to me, and I go out and buy it. Okay? It's all about having the opportunity to show what you know, okay? Take every opportunity you can. Sell them this and drive back to Thomasville, North Carolina, okay? Because you're going in, don't hurt yourself, don't go way out of your way, but go in that direction on that particular day again and take care of them. Every one of those people, when I got done, I either sold a couple more of them and or sharpened something for them, or they picked something out of the case. Because you showed up. You said what you were going to do.